Our students are here on the quest to make meaning of their lives, the same quest that we're all on. Meaning in our lives can come only through our relationships with others. Indeed, our lives are a web of relationships with others, in families, in groups, teams, communities. We not only want to live well, we want to live well with others. We want to do what one writer calls good weavers in the web of humanity. We understand that we're part of something larger than the self. Today, we live in troubled times. We're likely to do so in the future. And in troubled times, we always cry out, where should we turn? The answer is always the same. We must turn to each other. And from each other, we draw strength and resolve. So now, let us turn to each other. Let us reach across the gender and generational divide, across the ethnic and cultural and ideological divide. Let us unite in a common cause. Let us come together to create for our world what the poet Alan Brown John refers to as a commonwealth of decency. A world wherein we accord each other dignity, inclusion, opportunity. A world where we honor diversity, promote civil discourse, pursue social justice. A world where we are pledged to serve the common good and care for the very least among us. A world wherein all people have a decent opportunity to craft for themselves a decent life of their own choosing. Achieving such will engage us in the mightiest of struggles. So struggle we must, and struggle we will. In conclusion, I say, along with the poet Nikos Kazantzakis, I struggle to signal my companions to say in time a word, a password. Let us unite. Let us hold each other tightly. Let us merge arrows. Let us create for earth a brain and a heart. Let us give a human meaning to the superhuman struggle. To the struggle. Thank you, and Godspeed.
Struggle and find out what to say. Inspirational, Betty, inspiration. And this building is truly impressive, as is the person whose name it bears. Often we hear her referred to as a role model, icon, pioneer, legend, and these may well be fitting terms to apply to her. But somehow they seem a bit too remote, just a little too stratospheric to capture the warm, friendly, ever-cheerful, and down-to-earth lady that we all know as Miss Betty, Betty Fay, or just Betty. Yes, we're aware of her lofty record. She has a string of awards and honors longer than your wait at the doctor's office. She has accumulated many firsts, many honorary degrees. She has received much recognition for her gifted leadership, her singular contributions to education, her distinguished service to the community. She even has a flower and a planet named for her. Make that a star. But when she's around us, she makes us feel important. She makes us feel kind of special, appreciated. Seems never too busy to take our call, never too busy to come visit with us. In Betty world, we all matter, and to the same degree, no matter who we are or what we do. Yes, today we celebrate Betty's many successes, but truth be told, she has had, and I know, her fair share of failures, disappointments, suffering, and painful loss, such as our common life. But what Betty seems to have gleaned from her struggles and the struggles of others is that common humanity is capable of uncommon courage, uncommon strength, and uncommon grace, even in the darkest hours. Betty sees in us a boundless capacity for endurance and compassion. She seems to see in us the great nobility of which we're all capable. And she remains unflappably optimistic about our prospects for the future. To conclude, Betty Siegel is a woman in full, a woman for all seasons. She brings delight to her family and friends, distinction to her person and profession. She has given us a greater understanding of ourselves and of the possibilities of our world. She makes us more sensitive to our shared humanity, and because she is in our world, particularly me, I think that our world is a bit brighter, a lot more joyful, and a bit more humane. As I say in her beloved Kentucky mountains, you do us proud, Betty Faye. You do us proud. Indeed you do.
All right, Kennesaw State University, the dedication of the Betty Siegel Recreation Center.